Welcome to the 31st tutorial in Python. Ever wondered what is a red text in your terminal box after you execute some really incorrect code? Well, those are called exceptions, and we are going to learn about them today. Hello everyone, it's me Sairam, and I'll be your host for today.
Let's start with the basics. An exception is Python's way of telling you, I tried, but something unexpected happened. Let's try to do this. Print 10 divided by 0. I'm pretty sure we all learned in our math class that anything divided by 0 will always be undefined. So when we run it, it of course prints an error. And this error is quite special. It's called the zero division error. In this case, we try to divide by 0, but Python stops everything and throws an error. If you don't handle it, the whole program crashes. Let's try to change this a bit to make sure we don't get all these red lines. To avoid this, we're going to be using a try block to test the risky code and accept to handle the problem gracefully. So we're going to try to execute x is equal to 10 divided by 0. Now, this exception will always come up, but we want to maneuver out of this. That's why we'll put the except zero division error, you can't divide by 0. So now when I run this, instead of crashing, the program prints a friendly message and moves on. That is the power of exception handling. It's basically saying if the zero division error comes up, do not show the red lines. Just show you cannot divide by 0. That is the power of exception handling. It keeps your program in control. Now, what if your code might raise more than one type of error? You need to catch each one separately. For example, number is equal to int input enter a number. Result is equal to 10 by num. Now let's say the user kept 0. Once again, will result in all these red lines. So we want to navigate through that by putting please don't enter 0. Let's say the user put a string like hi, 10 divided by hi. It'll print a value error. But we're going to maneuver that by using the except, and we're going to put print that wasn't a number. So when we run it, it's asking us for a number. Let's use all the test cases over here. 0. When we click OK, it shows please don't enter 0. Let's try to run it again. This time we will put YouTube and run it. It'll put that wasn't a number. So the whole point of except is to not show the red marks to us. This code handles both bad inputs and division errors separately, giving your users clearer feedback and you better control. You can also add else and finally to your try block for more precision. In this code, try num is equal to int input enter a number, result is equal to 10 divided by num. Accept zero division error, comma value error, print invalid input. Else print result is the result, or else print try except block finished. This time we're going to club both the errors into one except block. But notice something over here. Else and finally. When I run my code and let's say I once again enter 0, it prints invalid output. But last time it just printed the except statement. But this time it also prints the finally statement. You see, finally always runs whether there was an error or not. It's great for cleanup tasks like closing files or releasing resources. Now, let's try to execute the else block. So this time I'm going to enter a normal number, 5, and as you can see, the result is 2.0. This is our else block, which is getting executed here. And once again, as usual, the finally block will always run, giving us try except block finished. Now, do you know that you can create your own exceptions using the raise keyword when something does not feel right in your logic? Over here, we have def set age. Now, if age is less than 0, age value error, because we all know that age cannot be negative. Print age set to age. When I run this, as you can see, it raises a value error. This is useful in larger apps when you need to enforce rules or prevent invalid states. You define what is wrong means and catch it early. As you can see, it says value error. Age cannot be negative. All exceptions in Python come from a common base class. That means if you want to catch any error, you can use a generic except exception. Over here, we have something called as risky code and accept exception as E. Then you want to print something went wrong. When you run this, it prints something went wrong and it prints the exception. Risky code is not defined. This is useful for debugging, but don't overuse it. Catch specific exceptions when you can. It makes your code more cleaner and more predictable. Let's say you're trying to build a file reader. What if the file doesn't exist? So let's try to open a file over here. With open data.txt as file, content is equal to file read. But this is where we take an error called file not found. Then we're going to print, sorry, that file doesn't exist.
Now that you know how to handle errors in Python like a professional, make sure to subscribe and like this video.